Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I hope that you all are fit and fine at your home. Today, we will start a new lesson in General Science Class 5. And the new lesson is Lesson 9, Shadows and Eclipses. First of all, take out your books and open up page number 82. Today, we are going to start a new unit in our General Science Class 5. The unit is Unit 5 Natural Phenomena. Under this unit, we will start a new chapter and the name of our chapter is Shadows and Eclipses. Take out your books and open up page number 82. Okay. We see so many things around us every day. From the moment we wake up in the morning, we are able to see things because light that falls on these objects bounces off and travels through space to reach our eye. What are they explaining? They are explaining that we see so many things around us every day. We see a lot many things from the morning till the night. From the time when we wake up till the time when we fell asleep. There are a lot many things. So why we are able to see these things? We are able to see these things because light falls on those objects. Light falls on those objects and it bounces off and travels back to it travels through the space to reach our eyes because of the light. We are able to see anything because of the light. We see a thing when light from it reaches our eye. Look at the picture. If there is no light, then we will not be able to see any object or anything. Okay. First of all, we will start from the luminous and non-luminous objects. First of all, luminous objects. Do you know what are luminous objects? There are some things which produce light. For example, sun, stars, fire, torch, electric bulbs, and many others. They give out light. These bodies are called luminous bodies. These bodies are called luminous bodies. Those objects which produce lights, for example, fire, for example, sun, they have their own light. They produce light. So they are known as luminous bodies. And the objects which do not give off the light, they are known as non-luminous objects. Wood, stone, leaf, earth and moon. These are some examples of the non-luminous bodies. Look at the picture. The objects which do not give any light, they do not have any light, for example leaf, for example our earth, for example stone, for example wood, and for example moon, they do not give out any light. So the objects which do not give off light are known as non-luminous objects. Reflection of light. This is also on the page number 82. Non-luminous bodies can be seen only when light falls on them. Non-luminous bodies can be seen only when light falls on them and bounces off their surface to reach our eyes. This bouncing off of light is called the reflection. What are they explaining? For example, if there are non-luminous bodies, let me remind you once again, non-luminous bodies are the ones which do not have their light, which do not give off light. So they can be seen only when the light is falling on them. If there is no light, then we cannot see them. When the light falls on these objects, the light bounces and travels through space to our eyes. This bouncing of light is known as the reflection. This is known as reflection. The bouncing of light is known as reflection. Okay. Now let's study the topic how light travels. Do you know how light travels? Light travels in the form of rays. How does the light travel? Light travels in the form of rays. It does not need a medium to travel through. It can travel through a vacuum. Light travels in the form of rays. It does not need a medium to pass through. It can even travel through a vacuum. It means that they are explaining that light always travels in the form of rays and it does not need any medium to travel through. It can travel through vacuum. The passage of light through the objects. Light can pass through a few substances. Light can pass through a few substances like glass and water. Substances that allow light to pass through them are called transparent substances. Light cannot pass through some substances like wood, stone, and metal. Substances that do not allow the light to pass through them are called opaque substances. Now, the passage of light. Light can pass through a few substances. The substances which allow the light to pass through them are known as transparent substances, from which the light can easily pass out. They are known as transparent substances. For example, glass. But there are some substances in which the light cannot pass through. So these objects are known as opaque objects. For example, wood, the light cannot pass through wood. For example, stone, the light cannot pass through stone. For example, metals, light cannot pass through metals. Okay, so do you know light travels very fast? Do you know that light travels extremely fast? It travels at a speed of light travels very fast. It travels at a speed of 300,000 km per second. Do you know what is the speed of light? The speed of light is 300,000 km per second. Light from the sun takes about 8 minutes to travel 149 million km from the sun to reach the earth. How fast is that? Well, if you could drive non-stop to the sun at 100 kilometers per hour, it would take you 177 years to get there. In 1 second, light can go around the earth 7 times. Do you know what is the speed of light? The speed of light is 300,000 km per hour. Per second. Light from the sun will take around 8 minutes to travel 149 million km from the sun. Do you know how fast is that? It is very speedy. Well, if you will drive non-stop to the sun at the speed of 100 km per hour, so it would take 177 years to get there. So in 1 second, light can go around the earth 7 times. Some substances allow only a little light to pass through them. Such substances are called translucent substances. Thin paper, dark glasses, and water with particles of various substances are examples of translucent substances. Previously, we have discussed what are transparent and what are opaque objects. Transparent objects वो होते हैं जिनमें से लाइट पास आउट हो जाती है, जिनमें से लाइट पास हो सकती है, उन्हें कहते हैं ट्रांसपेरेंट ऑब्जेक्ट्स. और वो ऑब्जेक्ट्स फॉर एग्जांपल वुड, स्टोन, मेटल, जिनके थ्रू लाइट पास आउट नहीं हो सकती है, जिनमें से लाइट पास नहीं हो सकती है, तो उन्हें कहते हैं ओपैक. अब पढ़ते हैं ट्रांसल्यूसेंट. ट्रांसल्यूसेंट ऑब्जेक्ट्स वो होते हैं जिनमें से कुछ लाइट पास हो सकती है. फॉर एग्जांपल अ ग्लास, फॉर एग्जांपल अ थिन पेपर. A glass tumbler is a transparent object, a piece of wood is an opaque object, and a pair of sunglasses is a translucent object. These three pictures are three examples of transparent, translucent, and opaque objects. A glass is the example of transparent, the wood is the example of the opaque object, and the sunglasses is the example of translucent object. Light travels in a straight line. Do you know that light travels in a straight line? Yes, light travels in a straight line when you switch on a torch in a darkness. Take a torch and switch on the torch in a darkness. The light appears to travel straight ahead. Similarly, when sunlight filters through a small hole into a dark room, it appears to travel in the straight line. We can verify the straight line motion of light with the help of a simple activity. What is that activity? Let's discuss. The activity is on page number 84. Take 3 cardboard pieces, pierce a hole in each one of them so that the distance of each hole from the base of the cardboard is the same. Now fix the cardboards on the table as shown in the picture. Make sure that the 3 holes remain in one straight line. Now light a candle at one end, keeping the flame at the same height as the holes. Look through the other side. You can see the flame of the candle. It is because the holes are in a straight line and allow light to pass through them to reach your eye. Now push any one of the cardboard a little to one side. What happens? Can you see the light? Can you see the light beam now? No, you don't. What does this show? It shows that light travels in a straight line. This is an activity which you have to perform at your home. You have to take 3 cardboards and then you have to pierce a hole in each one of them at the same distance. And then you have to light a candle and then you have to observe. Basically आपने करना क्या है, आपने 3 कार्डबोर्ड्स लेकर उनमें तीनों में एक लोकेशन पे सुराख करना है और उनके एंड पे आपने एक कैंडल जलाकर ये चेक करना है कि लाइट किस मीडियम में ट्रैवल करती है. लाइट एक स्ट्रेट लाइन में ट्रैवल करती है. अगर आप उनमें से किसी भी एक कार्डबोर्ड को आगे पीछे करेंगे, उसकी जगह को तब्दील करेंगे, तो आपको लाइट नज़र नहीं आएगी. क्यों? क्योंकि लाइट जो है वो स्ट्रेट लाइन में ट्रैवल करती है. Now, note down your homework. Read page number 82 and page number 83 and make a title page. Now we will study the next topic, shadow, in our next lecture. Till then, complete your homework. Allah Hafiz. Thank you.